What is up, YouTube family? It is your girl GC the Trader, and we are back with another breakdown. Yeah, y'all. First off, welcome to my page for anyone that's new. Today is Wednesday, November 12th, 2025, and today we were trying to get some setups on Micro NQ today. So today's video breakdown is just gonna be over these setups here in the market that I caught today on NQ, and also we're gonna be going over a little bit on psychology, because I'm gonna be real with y'all. Today was a psychology day for me, honest and truly. Yeah, we gonna get into it. So yeah, with that being said, you guys, let's get down to this breakdown. So as y'all can see, you guys, we are on the micro NQ chart. I do trade futures. My setup is supply and demand with ICC concepts, just to better help me pick out better supply and demand setups. And this is my hour chart. I have my key levels marked up, as you can see here. And we're going to zoom down and explain what all this is. But yeah, these are my hour key levels that I was keeping in mind for today. Drop down to my 15-minute. As you can see, they line up as well. Okay. And then we're going to drop down to my 5-minute, which is what I normally take my trades from. As I stated in my previous videos, I do watch the charts from my 15-minute, set up from my hour, and I take entries from my 5-minute. As you can see, as we zoom down, this what was going on initially when I came into the charts. What time was this? This was around 7:15 New York, so this was around 6:15 my time. And normally this is when I come in and start looking at the charts just to get a better feel of how NQ's moving. And as you can see, when we came into the charts, we were in a consolidation. So I marked up these high and lows, equal highs, equal lows. And as you can see, around what time is this? Yes, around market open for NQ, she dropped. She dropped. She dropped it like it was hot. Nah, she really did. So I was like, okay. Initially, I was looking at buys, because if we go back to our hour chart, you guys, this hasn't happened yet. This didn't happen yet. So this is how it was looking when I came into the chart. So I was like, okay, if price doesn't break through, I gave it honestly to this key level. Even though a lot of buy power took place right here, I really gave it to this key level, as to if price did break past it, I would initially start looking for sales. So drop back down to my 5-minute. As you can see, yeah, she dropped and she never came back up. As you can see, she's coming up now, but she never came back up. So I was like, okay, I marked up this supply. Price never came back to tap it. I was like, cool. I marked up this supply. It dropped past this zone, retested it, which is all within the ICC. Everything is lining up. And I can honestly say that I think I overanalyzed today. And I just allowed too many things to hold me back, rather than just go with my rules, go with the strategy, go with the concept, and just flow. And this is why I said today was a psychology day for me, because even though you see these two setups, you guys, I did not take these live. I did not take these setup live. I sat on my hands, even though, as you can see, I had it marked up, and I knew I wasn't trying to be greedy when I saw that NQ wanted to sell, because I initially knew that on the 1 hour, even though she dropped past this, she's still in buy territory, because as you can see, when price tapped here, shot up, tapped here, shot up. So it's kind of like it's buyers sitting here for days. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I wasn't being greedy, even though I knew NQ was selling off for the moment, because that's the internal trend. So if we're going with the internal trend, we're bearish. But with the external trend, we're bullish. So I wasn't initially trying to be greedy when I saw these setups. So when price broke past here, came back and retested it, gave me a fresh supply. In this case, because of the strong wick, I decided to just go with the body of the candle for my zone, and I sometimes do that when the wick is too long to better to protect the RR I'm willing to risk per trade. I sometimes mark up my zones for the body close of the candle just to get a better zone for my stop loss. And I had this marked up, and when I said I think over analyzation took over, is because I knew we were in buy territory once we dropped past here. I had my 1 hour zone marked up right here, as you can see, and then this was the big buying power zone that I had marked up, that if price broke past here, that we were definitely selling off. But I allowed this to get in the way, and I allowed this hour to get in the way. And I think it's because I know NQ respects key levels, but I also understand too that we have to allow the market to tell us we're wrong. And because everything aligned, I should have took this setup regardless of it being within the 1 hour, regardless of it being right before a key level, because we know NQ, when NQ has power, it can drop through any key level. You get what I'm saying? And we all know when it's a downtrend, supports normally don't hold. So I should have kept that in mind with initially what was going on. And as I stated, I wasn't being greedy. So I shouldn't have let these interferences stop me. And I had this zone marked up. I was like, okay, I seen this zone forming within the trade as the trade was taking place. So I was like, okay, if price taps this zone, I'm gonna get in. And price tapped it, you guys, and I did not get in. I did not get in, and it was like, bro, what is going on? And I think this trade shook me up. I think it really shook my confident level when I didn't take that, because even though I knew, I allowed outside noise to get in the way instead of allowing price to tell me I was wrong, instead of allowing the market to tell me I was wrong. So I think this one really shook me up, and that's why I sat on my hands with this one. I was no longer comfortable, not in the setup, but not in myself. I wasn't comfortable in my judgment after that point, and as you can see, I made a note right here. I ain't take these trades live. Confidence really played a key. I got in my way today, you guys, and yeah, I didn't. Once this trade paid out, once it hit TP, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I closed up my live accounts. I mean, my funded accounts. I closed them on up. I'm like, you're not in the mind space to trade right now. Your confidence is off, so we're just gonna call it a day. So I rather walk away and not make any money than do some crazy stuff. So as you can see in the note here, it said we did protect our accounts and we didn't allow FOMO to take over. You get what I'm saying? Because even when I seen price tap here, I was like, shoot, I could jump in for a buy real quick, but I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just gonna walk away and take it for what it was. So yeah, it wasn't an L day. We didn't lose any money, but it was a L in psychology for today. Like, this definitely showed that we still got some work we got to do as far as the psychology level, and how initially as traders, especially in the beginning, we can get in our own way. Like, everything lined up, went with my plan, and some reason didn't take it. Just allowed this to get in the way. Market even was like, hey, baby girl, I'm about to give you another opportunity. Sat on my hands again. So it was just like, I will congratulate myself because, as I stated before, I did do something that most beginning and expert traders can't do. And I walked away when I noticed that my psychology and my mind wasn't really right. So, I will pat myself on the back because that's something we did do right. And, as us as human beings and us having those egos that want instant gratification, we got to remember to remind ourselves at the end of each trade session what we did right. And even though we didn't initially take any trades live, we did follow our plan because we didn't chase the market. We didn't allow FOMO to take over. We didn't blow our accounts, and we didn't lose any money. So at the end of the day, today was a green day, and even though we didn't make any money, it was a W day, and I'll take that over anything. So let this be a little example to all, the beginner traders out there, that we got to get out of our way, you guys, because we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We just got to get out of our way and let the market do what the market does, and stop over analyzing and just allow market to tell you wrong. Don't don't take yourself out the game, or don't even, in my case, allow yourself to enter the game, because you I felt I knew what market was going to do before I allowed market to show me. So yeah, you guys, that's it for today. Like I said, it was more so based on psychology for today, and some trade ideas that I had marked up that I wanted to take. But I hope you guys had an amazing Wednesday. I hope I was able to win some, well, make some money. We're not going to say win, but make some money. And yeah, I hope none of you guys did any crazy stuff on this Wednesday and blew any accounts. And if you did, let it be a lesson learned for when you get back into the game, what not to do. And also, too, if y'all looking for a prop firm, I have all the information for the one that I use in the description box, and y'all can check that out. But with that being said, your girl GC the Trader is out. I love y'all. Peace.